Rafael Nadal Pereira, born June 3, 1986, is a Spanish professional tennis player. He is currently ranked world number 3 in singles by the Association of Tennis Professionals. He has been ranked world number 1 for 209 weeks, and has finished as the year-end number 1 5 times. Nadal has won an all-time record 22 Grand Slam men's singles titles, including a record 14 French Open titles. He has won 92 ATP singles titles, including 36 Masters titles, with 63 of these on clay. Nadal is one of only 2 men to complete the career Golden Slam in singles. His 81 consecutive wins on clay is the longest single surface win streak in the Open era. For over a decade, Nadal has dominated men's tennis along with Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic as the Big Three, collectively considered by some to be the 3 most successful male tennis players of all time. At the start of his professional career, Nadal became one of the most successful teenagers in ATP Tour history, reaching the world number 2 ranking and winning 16 titles before turning 20, including his first French Open and 6 Masters events. Nadal became the world number 1 for the first time in 2008 after his first major victory off clay, defeating Federer in a historic Wimbledon final. He followed up his win with an Olympic singles gold at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. After defeating Djokovic in the 2010 US Open final, then 24-year-old Nadal became the youngest man in the Open era to achieve the career Grand Slam, and the first man to win majors on 3 different surfaces, hard, grass and clay, in the same year, Surface Slam. Since 2010, Nadal has continued to dominate at the French Open, recording 2 streaks of at least 4 consecutive titles, winning 3 more US Open titles and another Australian Open title. He surpassed his joint record with Djokovic and Federer for the most major men's singles titles at the 2022 Australian Open, and became one of 4 men in history to complete the double career Grand Slam in singles. Nadal has appeared in the top 10 of the ATP rankings consecutively since April 2005. From 2005 to 2017, he was coached by his uncle Tony Nadal. As a vigorous left-handed player, one of Nadal's main strengths is his forehand, which he hits with extremely heavy topspin at difficult angles. He is one of the best at breaking serve, regularly appearing among the tour leaders in percentage of return games, return points, and break points won. Nadal has won the Stefan Edberg Sportsmanship Award 5 times, and was the Laureus World Sportsman of the Year in 2011 and 2021. He is also a recipient of the Grand Cross of the Order of Dos de Mayo, the Grand Cross of Naval Merit, the Princess of Asturias Award, and the Medal of the City of Paris. Representing Spain, he has won 2 Olympic gold medals, and led the nation to 5 Davis Cup titles. Nadal has also opened a tennis academy in Mallorca, and is an active philanthropist. Rafael Nadal Pereira was born on June 3, 1986 in Manacor, a town on the island of Mallorca in the Balearic Islands, Spain, to parents Ana Maria Pereira Femenias and Sebastián Nadal Omar. His father is a businessman, owner of an insurance company, glass and window company Vidres Mallorca, and the restaurant, Sapunta. Rafael has a younger sister, Maria Isabel. His uncle, Miguel Ángel Nadal, is a retired professional footballer, who played for RCD Mallorca, FC Barcelona and the Spanish national team. He idolized Barcelona striker Ronaldo as a child, and via his uncle got access to the Barcelona dressing room to have a photo with the Brazilian. Recognizing in Nadal a natural talent, another uncle, Tony Nadal, a tennis coach, introduced him to the game when he was 3 years old. At age 8, Nadal won an under-12 regional tennis championship at a time when he was also a promising football player. This made Tony Nadal intensify training, and it was at that time that his uncle encouraged Nadal to play left-handed for a natural advantage on the tennis court, after studying Nadal's then two-handed forehand stroke. At age 12, Nadal won the Spanish and European tennis titles in his age group, while he was also playing football. Nadal's father made him choose between football and tennis so that his schoolwork would not deteriorate entirely. Nadal said, "I chose tennis. Football had to stop straight away." When he was 14, the Spanish Tennis Federation requested that Nadal leave Mallorca and move to Barcelona to continue his tennis training. His family turned down this request, partly because they feared his education would suffer, but also because Tony said that I don't want to believe that you have to go to America, or other places to be a good athlete. You can do it from your home. The decision to stay home meant less financial support from the federation. Instead, Nadal's father covered the costs. In May 2001, he defeated former Grand Slam tournament champion Pat Cash in a clay court exhibition match. Nadal turned professional at age 15, and participated in 2 events on the ITF Junior circuit. He finished 2001 with a Challenger Series record of 1-1 in singles with no titles or finals appearances. He did not participate in any doubles challengers events. At ITF Futures, Nadal's record was 7-5 in singles and 1-2 in doubles, with no titles or finals appearances. In 2002, Nadal reached the semifinals of the junior singles event at Wimbledon, in his first ITF Junior event. In the same year, he helped Spain defeat the US in the final of the Junior Davis Cup in his second and final appearance on the ITF Junior circuit. Nadal's challenger level record in 2002 was 4-2 in singles with no titles. He did not participate in any doubles challengers events. Nadal finished the year with a futures record of 40-9 in singles and 10-9 in doubles. He won 6 singles tournaments at this level, including 5 on clay and 1 on hard courts. He did not reach any doubles finals. On April 29, 2002, in his hometown of Mallorca and at 15 years and 10 months of age, Nadal won his first ATP match by defeating Ramon Delgado, and became the 9th player in the Open era to do so before the age of 16. In doubles, Nadal and his partner, Bartolomé Salva Vidal, were defeated in the first round by David Adams and Simon Ospelin. In 2003, Nadal won 2 challenger titles and finished the year ranked as the world number 49. He won the ATP Newcomer of the Year award. In his Wimbledon debut in 2003, he became the youngest man to reach the 3rd round since Boris Becker in 1984. Nadal then participated at Bastad, where he lost to Nicolas Lepeni in the quarterfinals, and at Stuttgart, where he lost to Fernando Gonzalez in the round of 32. At Umag, he lost to Carlos Moya in the semifinals. After playing 2 more challenger-level events, the last of his career, Nadal finished his 2003 campaign with 3 first-round losses in ATP events. Nadal also competed in 7 doubles tournaments in 2003, and won his first ATP title, doubles or singles, at Umag, partnering Alex Lopez Morón, to defeat Todd Perry and Thomas Shimada in the final. 2004 started with a doubles title alongside Tommy Robredo at the Chennai Open. In singles, Nadal reached the 3rd round of the Australian Open, where he lost in straight sets to former world number 1 and Australian native Lleyton Hewitt. Later that year, Nadal played the first of his many matches against Roger Federer, then ranked number 1, in the 3rd round of the Miami Open, winning in straight sets before a loss to Fernando Gonzalez in the 4th round. He missed most of the clay court season, including the French Open, because of a stress fracture in his left ankle. In August, Nadal won his first ATP singles title at the Procom Open by defeating Jose Acasuso in the final. Nadal, at 18 years and 6 months of age, became the youngest player to register a singles victory in a Davis Cup final for a winning nation. By beating world number 2 Andy Roddick on clay in Spain, he helped Spain clinch the 2004 title over the United States. He finished the year ranked as the world number 51. Rafael Nadal played in 21 singles tournaments in 2005. He won a total of 11 titles in 2005. Nadal won the championship in Roland Garros, Madrid Masters, Canada Masters, Rome Masters, Stuttgart, Beijing, Barcelona, Acapulco, Costa do Sol, Monte Carlo Masters and Basted. With 11 titles in 2005, Rafael Nadal set the record for the most titles in his career to date. In 2005, he had a total of 79 wins and 10 losses as an individual. Nadal earned $3,794,327 million in individual prize money in 2005. Also, Nadal won the Doha tournament in doubles with Albert Costa. In total, Nadal's doubles matches were 19 wins and 8 losses, and he won a total of $80,428 in prize money. In 2006, Nadal participated in 16 tournaments individually and won 5 championships. This year, he won the first place in Roland Garros, Rome Masters, Barcelona, Monte Carlo Masters and Dubai. Nadal won a total of $3,732,760 in prize money in 2006. He had 59 wins and 12 losses. Also in doubles, he had 5 wins and 4 losses, earning a total of $13,600 in prize money. Nadal went on to become the first player since Andre Agassi in 1994-95 to finish the year ranked number 2 in consecutive years. We should not forget that Nadal helped Spain against Italy this year. Rafael Nadal participated in 20 singles tournaments in 2007 and won 6 titles. Nadal managed to win the championship in Stuttgart, Roland Garros, Rome Masters, Barcelona, Monte Carlo Masters, and Indian Wells Masters. He had a total of 70 wins and 15 losses this year and collected $4,862,310 in prize money. In doubles matches, Nadal had 10 wins and 8 losses and received a total of $34,625 as a prize. Nadal finished 2007 as the number 2 player in the world. Also, there were rumors at the end of the year that the foot injury he suffered during 2005 caused long-term damage, which were given credence by coach Tony Nadal's claim that the problem was serious. Nadal and his spokesperson strongly denied this, however, with Nadal himself calling the story totally false. The legendary champion won 8 titles in 2008 and won the gold medal for the first time at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. He participated in 21 tournaments and won the Barcelona, Canadian Masters, Monte Carlo Masters, Beijing Olympics, Wimbledon, Quiz Club, Roland Garros, and Hamburg. He had 82 wins and 11 losses and holds the record for most wins in one year in his entire history. He won a total of $6,659,994 in prizes. Also, in doubles, he had 11 wins, 7 losses and won $113,782 in prize money. He finished the year 2008 with rank number 1. This was the first time in Nadal's sports history that he was able to finish a year as the number 1 player in the world. He had a great year. Also, he won Masters Monte Carlo with Tommy Robredo. The legend of the tennis world participated in 19 tournaments around the world in 2009 and won 5 titles. He won the Monte Carlo Masters, Rome Masters, Barcelona, Indian Wells Masters and Australian Open. He reached 5 titles like in 2006. He had a total of 66 wins and 14 losses and earned $5,414,604. He also had 7 wins and 5 losses in doubles and earned $51,911. Nadal finished the year as number 2 for the 4th time in 5 years. We should not forget that Nadal and Marc Lopez managed to reach the first place in the Doha in 2009 tennis tournament. The tournament had a prize pool of $29,500. Nadal has called 2010 his best year as a professional tennis player. The 2010 tennis season, Nadal became the first male player in tennis history to win Grand Slam tournaments on 3 different surfaces, clay, grass and hard court, in the same calendar year. In 2010, Rafa participated in 17 tournaments and won 7 titles. He won the Rome Masters, Monte Carlo Masters, Tokyo, French Open, Wimbledon, US Open, and Madrid Masters. He had a total of 71 wins and 10 losses. Nadal won $8,462,984. Also, in doubles, he had 6 wins and 3 losses and won about $109,015. He won the Indian Wells Masters with Marc Lopez. Nadal had a very good year. He ranked number 1 the year 2010 ended. This legendary star participated in 20 tournaments in 2011 and managed to win 3 titles. Rafa won first place in Barcelona, Monte Carlo Masters and Roland Garros. He had 69 wins and 9 losses in 2011 and won a total of $6,603,220 in prize money. In doubles, he and Marc Lopez won the Doha tournament. Nadal had 9 wins and 5 losses and won a total of $64,997 in prize money. He helped Spain against France, Argentina, and Belgium. The strange thing was that in 2011, Nadal lost to Novak Djokovic in the finals of the Rome Masters, Miami Masters, Indian Wells Masters, Wimbledon, Madrid Masters and the US Open. Nadal finished 2011 ranked number 2. In 2012, the Spanish star participated in 11 tournaments and won 4 titles. He won Rome Masters, Monte Carlo Masters, and Roland Garros. Rafa had 42 wins and 6 losses and earned $4,867,664. Rafa showed the tennis world that he is one of the best players in history on clay with 7 championships. Rafa won 7 wins and 1 loss in doubles. He earned $129,768. Also, Nadal participated in the London Olympics, but could not win a medal like the Beijing Olympics. Nadal ended 2012 ranked number 4 in the world, the first time in 8 years that he has not been ranked first or second at the end of the year. In 2013, Nadal had a strange record in his sports career. Rafa has not been able to repeat it until today. He participated in 18 tournaments in 2013 and won 10 tournaments. The legendary star won Roland Garros, US Open, Barcelona, Rome Masters, Madrid Masters, Canadian Masters, Indian Wells Masters, Cincinnati Masters, Acapulco, and Sao Paulo. Rafa had 75 wins and 7 losses and won a total of $12,060,917 in prize money. This amount of the prize was unique. He helped Spain against Ukraine. In doubles he had 6 wins and 1 loss and won $10,200. Nadal finished 2013 with world number 1. He had a great year. Nadal's performance surprised tennis fans this year. Rafa Nadal played in 15 tournaments in 2014. He won 4 titles: Madrid, Doha, Rio de Janeiro and Roland Garros Masters. Nadal had 48 wins and 11 losses and won $6,202,445. In doubles matches, he had 2 wins and 1 loss and won $9,630. He finished the year 2014 ranked number 3. Rafa participated in 24 tournaments in 2015. This was Nadal's most appearance in recent years. Although he participated in many tournaments, he only managed to win 3 titles. In 2015, Nadal won in Hamburg, Stuttgart, and Buenos Aires. He had 61 wins and 20 losses. 20 losses in 1 year. Nadal had not lost so many times in 1 year until 2015. This was not good for Nadal. He won $3,856,515 in prize money. Nadal helped Spain against Ukraine. He had 13 wins and 7 losses in doubles matches and earned $87,276. After 10 years, Nadal did not win any Grand Slam title. Nadal did not have a good year. The year ended with a rank of 5 for Nadal. 2016 was the lowest title for Nadal in the last 11 years. He did not win any Grand Slam this year. Nadal won 2 titles in 2016. He won in Barcelona and Monte Carlo Masters. Rafa had 39 wins and 14 losses and won $2,714,278 in prize money. The lowest win in several years occurred in 2016. Rafa won a medal again at the Olympics. He became the 2016 Olympic champion in Brazil with his old friend Mark Lopez. In the individual section, he lost to Nishikori for the bronze medal. Also in doubles he had 12 wins and 2 losses and won $122,222. He helped Spain against India. The defeat meant that 2016 was the first year since 2004 in which Nadal had failed to reach a Grand Slam quarterfinal. 2016 ended with a rank of 9 for Nadal. Legendary champion in US Open, Barcelona, Roland Garros, Monte Carlo Masters, Madrid and Beijing Masters in 2017. He won 6 titles. Nadal had 68 wins and 12 losses and won $12,691,341 in prize money. This was the highest prize money in Nadal's career in several years. He participated in Laver Cup and lost to John Isner and also played in doubles. Rafa lost with Thomas Berdych and won with Roger Federer. In doubles, he had a total of 2 wins and 2 losses and $1.12,660 at the end of the year. Nadal became the first player aged over 30 to finish as year-end number 1 and the first to finish in the top spot 4 years since he last achieved the feat. He also broke a number of other historical records, all of which he broke again in 2019. Rafa participated in 10 tournaments in 2018. This was the lowest rate in the last few years. Rafa was able to win the Monte Carlo Masters, Roland Garros, Rome Masters, Barcelona, Canada Masters. He had 45 wins and 4 losses in 2018. Nadal won $8,663,348. He helped Spain against Germany in Valencia. Rafa did not compete in doubles for the first time in several years. He won the Canadian Masters, a record 33rd Masters title. It was Nadal's first hard-court Masters title since 2013. Nadal finished 2018 with rank 2. We should not forget that although Nadal participated in 10 tournaments, he managed to win 5 titles. This was a good performance. In 2019, Rafa participated in 15 tournaments and won 4 titles. He won Roland Garros, Canadian Masters, Rome Masters and US Open. He had 58 wins and 7 losses. Nadal won $12,859,578 in prize money, the most in a single year of Nadal's career to date. He had 3 wins and 1 loss in doubles and no money. In the 2019 Davis Cup final, Nadal helped Spain win its 6th Davis Cup title by defeating Canada in the final. Nadal won all 8 of his singles and doubles matches, extending his Davis Cup singles record to 29, without dropping a set or being broken. He also won the tournament's Most Valuable Player award. Rafa finished 2019 with rank 1. This was the last time Nadal finished the year ranked number 1 until today. The legendary champion competed in 7 tournaments in 2020. This was Nadal's lowest competition in the last 17 years. Rafa had 27 wins and 7 losses this year. Lowest win in several years. Rafa won 2 titles like in 2016. He won in Acapulco and Roland Garros. Nadal won his 13th French Open title by defeating Novak Djokovic in straight sets in the final of the tournament. In doing so, he won his 20th Grand Slam title and equaled Roger Federer's record as the man with the most Grand Slam titles. It also marked his 100th win in the tournament. Nadal helped Spain against Serbia. In doubles he had 2 wins and no losses and won $25,000. Nadal finished the year ranked 2. This was the 7th time that Nadal had finished year-end number 2 and now leads the Big 3 with 12 top 2 finishes. Nadal participated in 7 tournaments in 2021 like last year. He won the Masters in Rome and Barcelona. Rafa had 24 wins and 5 losses and won $1,478,832. This award was the lowest figure in the last 16 years. He did not compete in doubles. On August 20, 2021, just 10 days before the US Open, Nadal announced that he would end his 2021 season due to a left foot problem that had plagued him for most of the year. So his rank dropped to number 6 due to injury. Nadal played an exhibition match at the Mubadala World Tennis Championships in Abu Dhabi on December 17, 2021. After a bye in the quarterfinals, Nadal lost to Andy Murray in straight sets in the semifinals. In the third-place playoff, he lost to Denis Shapovalov in 3 sets. 2021 ended with rank 6 for Nadal. The legendary Rafa has participated in 8 tournaments in 2022 and won 4 championships. He won in Melbourne, Acapulco, Australian Open, and Roland Garros. He made a magnificent comeback in the final of the Australian Open by defeating Russia's Daniil Medvedev. With the victory, Nadal moved into a tie with Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer for the most men's singles titles of all time. Nadal also became only the second man at the Open, after Djokovic, to complete 2 career Grand Slams. He won Roland Garros again. He defeated Casper Ruud in 3 dominant sets to win his 14th French Open title and 22nd major title overall. In doing so, He became the oldest French Open champion ever, the oldest French Open champion since the ATP rankings began in 1973, and only the third man en route to a title, after Mats Wilander and Roger Federer. Boghor won 4 championships on his way to a major title. Nadal has 35 wins and 4 losses in 2022. Rafa won $6,375,266. In doubles, he had 1 win and no loss and won $1,270. We must not forget that Nadal returned to Wimbledon after 3 years, but withdrew in the semi-final due to injury. Nadal's last match at the Cincinnati Masters against Borna Coric.